Hi folks, I'm Dewey Lucero and this is the video blog of OF7. Let's get started. But anyways, the food is looking really as oil can get. But now it's time to taste extra virgin olive oil. So here we go. Hi folks, I'm Dewey and this is the video blog of OF7. This is episode number 7 and 5th in a series of tasting Olio Nuovos. Today's really fun. Got something very special for you. And I know you don't see anything up here right now because I wanted to open the package for you guys. This is a great marketing lesson. And hopefully, it may even give you some ideas, but you can see what other people are doing out there in terms of really presenting their product well. When they're sending it just, to any old blogger, but to anyone, I'm assuming, that's purchasing their product on their website. And I'm talking about Lindsay olives, which is owned by Bell Carter, which is out of my hometown, Corning, California. So Bell Carter has been around a long, long time. They're a fresh table olive producer, again, out of Corning, and their retail brand is Lindsay Olives. So let's take a look at what I got. So here's the box. This is how it arrived to me. Really well packaged and branded. I mean, if you can afford it, print your boxes. It's a great way to get people excited when they see your name and brand sitting on their doorstep. They already start to think of stuff that is going to be inside that they ordered, that they're excited about, that they get to eat. So, really nice job, first of all, with the packaging. So let's go ahead and open this up. Inside is a wooden crate. I always like wooden crates. Great way of packaging gourmet food. I'm going to have to turn this upside down because I can't get my fingers in the side here. Let's go all the way out with it. All right, so I'm going to set this aside. Right on. Okay. I haven't even really gone beyond this. So let's see. All burnt in with their logo. Great branding, great marketing again along the end or along the bottom here. 100-year celebration. It's a slide open lid, so this just comes out. Right on. Look at this. Good job, guys. Well done. Well designed. So this is a slot, just a little shelf holding everything in, and it's actually angled. So this has been specifically made. It's printed with their logo. Let's go ahead and pull this out so you guys can see what that looks like. Well, we know it does a job of keeping everything in. Hard to get out. So that's what it looks like. From the side angle, you can see how it's angled, so it keeps things pushed down on the end. Right on, look at all this. What a package. So they're natural table olives. Got a nice cute little squishy olive there. Pimento popping out the top. Right on, put that right there. See, more olives, sliced olives. You can reclose that. I really like that. I've seen that in the past. And so this is what I'm excited about. This is their extra virgin olive oil, which is Olio Nuovo. And of course they got some more olives here, stuffed with pimentos, and then some peppers down here, red peppers, roasted red peppers. Really great box, guys. I'm really excited to try this oil, so let's get into it. It's a 500 ml bottle. I'm going to set this to the side, get my glass out here. Okay, so on the front, really clean packaging. I like this. Got green and red, which is their primary color in their logo for Lindsay. And let's see if it says, I was told ahead of time that this is manzanillo. It doesn't say this, but it's 100% manzanillo. This is from their fruit during the processing season, probably in late October. Milled and bottled fresh as Olio Nuovo. And I can actually tell that it's been laying down on the edge here, on this flat edge. There's a lot of sediment and it's starting to creep down to the bottom. So the top is still clear, so that means I'm going to get some good oil at the top. And this is really great. I'm going to show you guys this. It has the harvest date, the best by, and the lot number. which I think every single olive oil company should have. And really, one other piece of information would be to put the bottling date. So the harvest date here is October 2015, which is the last harvest, most recent harvest you can have in California. The best buy is 2 years from that point, which is average for extra virgin olive oil. Olio Nuovo, I always say to put a 4-month timestamp on it for best flavor. It'll last a lot longer than that, but for the best flavor, that's when you want to consume it. But this is okay. Extra virgin olive oil, very standard, 2 years, best buy. And then the lot code, so you can go back and track exactly, you could track down to exactly what part of the orchard an olive came from. But you'll be able to tell when it was harvested, the date of harvest, when it was milled, when it was bottled, all that information by the lot code. So let's go ahead and crack this open. Fresh bottle, hear that popping there. Let's go ahead and fill this glass up here, good amount. All right. I can already smell it up here. Great fresh olive smell. Actually, okay, so let's take a look at the color. Wave it around a little bit there. This one is, this oil is much more yellow, which I typically know is common of Manzanillo, especially when it's ripe. And I know that these olives were very ripe when they were milled, because these were picked off fresh, the overripes that came in for table olives. But 100% Manzanillo. It does have a little bit of a green hue, but more yellow golden. Really great color. Not very cloudy at all. It's pretty much clear, and I can already smell it just from here. So I'm gonna warm it up, trap in all those aromas so I can get a good sniff, a good smell of this oil. All right, it's a really, really good oil. You can tell it's fresh. I like Manzanillo because you can have 2 styles of Manzanillo in my mind. You can have a really robust green style. You can have a very mild, fruity, smooth style. And this is definitely the more mild, fruity, smooth. And I can tell, just the first thing that comes to mind for me is smooth. And I always get grapes, which I know may sound funny, but I get a lot of green, ripe grapes when I smell fresh Manzanillo. And this is a great example. This is one of my favorite times to consume Manzanillo olive oil, or styles of Manzanillo. So I get a lot of green. And pear, probably more ripe pear. Everything in here is just very ripe, not like a crisp pear, but a ripe pear. I get some green grass, and just nice olive notes, ripe olive notes. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah. And just a little bit, that's a very mild finish. So again, the first thing that comes to mind is smooth. Really smooth, very clean oil. It's quickly leaving my mouth, leaving behind just a little bit of that fruity flavor, which I get a lot of its ripe grape, green grape flavor. One of my favorite flavors. There's still some green components in there, but very delicate. The bitterness component is very, very low, if any. On a scale of 1 to 3, it's probably a little under 1, which brings a lot of that fruitiness out. The other fruitiness I'm getting is that pear, and it's really nice, sweet, ripe pear, green pear. I'm really liking that, and it just helps to really bump up all the fruitiness in this oil. As far as intensity ranking on a scale of 1 to 3, gosh, it's clear down into 1, maybe a little bit less. It is just so clean and smooth in your mouth, almost like butter, and has a lot of nice fruity, very strong fruity components that are a little bit green, but more so just right in the middle of being very fruity, rich, and smooth. Great oil. I'm really enjoying this. If you guys would like to try out this oil It's actually not going to be available until next year. I just was really excited to try the oil out, talk about it with you guys, and then also help promote a lot of the products that these guys do, which are really, really great products. Really all falling into gourmet food, and olives, which I'm a big fan of, just pure olives, because that's where my family got their start, was in table olives. And then I pushed them into doing olive oil, and that's really what we do now. But great oil, 100% Manzanillo. You can check Lindsay Olives out at lindsayolives.com. If you'd like me to try your extra virgin olive oil, shoot me an email or send me the product. My email is dewey@olivefantastic. I really want to thank you for joining my show. Come back for more. I'm going to have a lot more great extra virgin olive oils and more on gourmet food.
Hey, how are you guys?